duplicate your tombstone and go into the dark ether. After patch, you'll be able to go into that new dark ether. So let's get right into how you do this. So now if you're trying to get these schematics unlocked for the new dark ether, what you need to do to keep your tombstone is go into the game and grab the tombstone perk. Then have the items that you want to bring into your dark ether, but keep them in your rucksack. So here's all this, which after I glitch this out, you will see that all of this stuff will stay in the tombstone, and I'll be able to use it in the dark ether and take out all the missions. Now if you don't have any items that you can keep in your tombstone and duplicate, you can join my Discord, which will be linked down below in the description, so check that out. We have 5,000 people. Let's try to get 6,000. But after you get the items, you do need to have a Elder Sigil and a Scorcher before you load up into the game. Now definitely put on 2 Elder Sigils if you can, just so you can constantly always go into the dark ether, but it's up to you. I will show you guys how to create 2 Elder Sigils from 1 later on in the video, but first I just want to get through the dark ether glitch. But once you're done with that, you definitely can craft a tombstone soda can in your rucksack, because what that will do is if you keep that in your rucksack, that'll make it so you'll always have a tombstone can, so you don't have to keep on buying tombstone over and over and over. Also, if you have 2 Scorchers, then you can always load into a Scorcher without using one of the Scorchers. So now you want to go right ahead and activate the Scorcher and pack a punch it. Then head over to the dark ether portal and make sure that you have the sigil. Then you are going to be doing this easy glitch. Hold down the button to place the Elder Sigil and turn around while you're holding it down. You're going to boost in the air. Now you guys want to continue to hold down the Scorcher, then keep on boosting until it boosts you the 3rd time. You will not be able to do this if your Scorcher is not pack-a-punch. Then you will free fall. At this point, you want to pull your parachute, then cut your parachute. Now you're going to be taking the Scorcher and boosting with the Scorcher, but pay attention to the ammo counter on the Scorcher itself. When that hits around 50%, you want to boost. Then you are going to wait 3 seconds. So go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and then just wait that and then boost again for 50%. So keep on doing a 50% boost, and in between the 50% boost, you want to wait 3 seconds. This will give you guys the most speed, and what you're aiming for is the closest warning barrier. You guys want to look to your left, and when you see that number on your left go to 2, you want to pull up your mini map and then activate the portal to go into the dark ether. Now you guys want to continue to fly until you hit the warning barrier. It's best to try to go into the warning barrier when the timer on your screen hits 6 seconds, because if you do that, then you will most likely keep your weapons while you go into this dark ether. But basically, once you go into the actual warning barrier, and if your counter is at 6, then you guys have hit the glitch perfectly. You guys need to absolutely be in the warning barrier by 4 to 8 seconds, but the best way to hit it is 6, because at 6 is the best time to keep your weapons while going into the dark ether consistently. Now it will teleport you, and you will see eliminated on your screen. You do not want to close your app. This time you want to actually load into the dark ether. Just wait until you fully get into it. Unlock schematics for a cheap price. Check out silent services. We also offer bot lobbies where you can get interstellar camo and also hard camo unlocked, and nuke skin services. Here are reviews. They absolutely love it. Cheap prices. The links to all this will be down below in the description. And now this isn't a hard glitch at all. Just keep practicing, you got it. Now when you go into the dark ether, you again, like I said, if you don't hit 6 seconds, then your weapons will not be in your hands, and if that does happen, that's okay. You will still keep your tombstone in the regular game. Now at this point, you want to activate all the stuff onto your character, because what's happening now is that you set your tombstone so you guys can use all of your money and items, and they will be in your tombstone still. So this is crazy. But at this point, you want to go right ahead and collect your schematics and play through the dark ether. Once you're done with playing through it, as you can see, I got myself the VR11 schematic, which is really cool. But once you're done, you are just going to go to the exfil and simply exfil. Now you will get all of the items that you exfilled with, but your tombstone will still be on the map. You did that glitch successfully. Now when we're out of the game and go back into it, you will see that I did collect all the items that are there. The schematic did get collected, and I have the VR11 schematic, and I have all my items. Now we're going to go back into the game, and you will see that your tombstone will still be there with the items that you had on your character before you entered the Dark Aether, when you guys got downed by the warning barrier. This will be set at the graveyard, and mine wasn't, but yours will be. Now this is the best way and the after patch to get into the Dark Aether and keep your tombstone and duplicate your items, use them, all that cool stuff. You just want to head to the warning barrier. You don't need a portal, which is awesome. Only portal you need is the Dark Aether one. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to duplicate your items, so when you guys are setting this glitch up, you don't need to bring 2 scorchers. You can bring 1 scorcher, then dupe that scorcher with this glitch, and then do the Dark Aether glitch to make it so you guys, you know, like I said, don't have to craft 2 scorchers, because I know not all of you guys have 2 scorchers laying around. So just follow what I do and dupe yourself elder sigils and scorchers. You are going to be going to this portal in this building and putting in this code. This code is by far the best code to use. There could be a merc camp that spawns here, but if you just rush quickly and do this glitch, then you don't have to clear the merc camp at all. It is going to be this code on the screen. Now I'm going to put it in the portal. So what I do to remember it is I just say hook, this is the hook, then square, this is square, then a N with a dot below it, and that's how I remember it. You also need 1,000 essence to activate the portal. At this point, you want to activate the portal and drop your weapon so you only have your fist out. Now run over to the Act 4 portal, then you want to run through the portal and activate it at the last second. Make sure you have tap to interact on your settings to make that possible. Now you want to run towards the portal as fast as you can. To make this as easy as possible, try to have auto tack sprint on in your settings. That will make it so you don't have to press the buttons to sprint, and it'll do it for you and it'll be faster. Now you guys want to continue to run and then go up these stairs. Then go to this portal and enter it. You guys should be able to enter it at around 11 to 12 seconds if you follow what I do. Then just do a run jump parachute over to this warning barrier. You will see the timer on the left of your screen. You want to open up the map and then hold the button to accept going into the Act 4 mission once you're here. Now you want to look on your screen. It's going to count down from 10. You want to stand just behind this rock, because at this rock is where the warning barrier is at. When it hits 6 seconds, move forward, stay in the warning barrier, and what's going to happen is it is going to teleport you, but it's also going to kill you. At this point, you will see an elimination screen. Now there are 2 things you can do. I'll show you what I do personally, but you guys can either close app at the elimination screen and the dupe will still work, but you may lose your insured weapon. The way I do it is I wait till it says Dark Aether on the top left, then I close my application. At this point, when I load back into the game, it will still dupe. No matter what you do, it will dupe and it will work, but the main difference is that if you close app on a Dark Aether, for me it's more consistent to keep my insured weapon and my ether knife and all that stuff. But just go back into your game. When you're in the game, you will see at your gear that all of those items that you had in your game are still there. Now your tombstone will be in the game if you got eliminated. At this point, you have successfully duplicated the item. Now you guys can rinse and repeat. Alright guys, that is it for that. I showed you guys how to keep the tombstone in the Dark Aether and how to duplicate items. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. I may have another one out very soon. Thank you for all of your support. Your support means the world, and definitely have a great day or night, and make sure you check out Silent Services down below in the description. Inshallah, alhamdulillah, and may Allah bless you all.